Okay, guys, so welcome to podcast number 11 from OG Sports. And before we get the video going, I want to say we're still doing Beyond Beanie, as always. And you guys should really go check it out. I know I say this every single video, but for real, they make some really good stuff. Um, yeah, bracelets. What else do they make? Hats, of course. Bags. That's the other big one. So bracelets, bags, and beanies. So the three B's there. That's what they make. Mainly, I think they might have some other stuff too, but go check it out. We have a promo code of OG25. That's capital O, capital G 25. So just be sure to check that out and use the promo code when you buy from them. So this week for the podcast, it'll be a weekly review. We'll be talking about Gronkowski and how he just retired today. And then we'll be talking about Mike Trout and his big contract. And then we'll do the weekly question. So starting stuff off in the weekly review, March Madness kicked off this past week. Michigan State actually made it out of the round of 32 for once in the first round. Amazing. The last time they did was when this shirt was. You probably can't read it. It says 2015. So it's been 3 years since that was the case. The last 3 years at least have been that. Not 3 years. It's been 4 since they made it out of there. But you guys get what I'm saying. So I'm excited for this. I think they have a good chance to go Final Four at least this year again, this is a Final Four shirt also. So, yep, go Final Four again, and that would be really great. So they beat Bradley first round on the 21st, 76-65. They're down at half, but they're second half team, so I wasn't too worried in that game. Purdue beat Old Dominion the same night, 61-48. And U of M beat Montana 74-55. Then in round 2, again on the 23rd, MSU beat Minnesota 70-50. Purdue beat Villanova 87-61, and U of M beat Florida 64-49. In the Purdue game, Carson Edwards had 42 points, and for the longest time had more points than Villanova had as a team, just him. So that was pretty fun. I didn't even watch the game because they were killing Villanova the whole time. I barely watched the Michigan State game because they were beating Minnesota all the time. Upcoming games is the Sweet 16 on the 28th for Purdue and U of M. Purdue will be playing Tennessee, and U of M will be playing Texas Tech. Then on the 29th, on Friday, Michigan State plays LSU. And, of course, the winners of those games go to the Elite Eight and hopefully onto the Final Four. Imagine that, 4 Big Ten teams in the Final Four. That'd be great. But, I don't know. Depends on what teams show up to play. Transitioning from that to the NBA, Pistons on the 18th lost to the Cavs 119-126. They were resting Blake Griffin against a team that they can't beat without him. Not very smart because they're slowly slipping out of the playoffs. Then they beat the Suns 118-98 on the 21st. And on the 23rd, they lost to Portland 117-112. On to the MLB. The Tigers played Baltimore on the 18th and lost 14-1. That was a very lopsided game, as you can see. Then they lost to the Blue Jays on the same day, 3-2. On the 19th, they played Pittsburgh and they lost 3-1. And then on the 20th, they beat the Phillies 3-1. So this team's very up and down a lot. Hopefully, we're more on the upside during the season. On the 21st, they beat Houston 5-3. Then on the 22nd, lost to Atlanta 3-4. And then they played the Rays and beat them 8-7 on the 23rd. And today, on the 24th, they slammed Toronto 18-6. Everybody was just going crazy at bat for Detroit. Very good game for them. So, on to football news. I didn't say this at the beginning, but Johnny Manziel made his AAF debut today. And I forget what team he's on, but it's big news because we haven't seen him in a long time in American football. Anyways, on to Rob Gronkowski retiring. I'm really not surprised by this because he said that he was going to, and this seems like a great way to go out due to the fact that he just won a Super Bowl. You kind of want to go out riding high, kind of like John Elway. Yeah, I feel like he really needs it because, like, he's had all the injuries. He can't stay healthy a full season. You know, and he has a whole bunch of money. He isn't short for money. He could have retired a few years ago, but yeah, I'm not too concerned about the Patriots. Bill Belichick's going to find this random dude and pick him like in the 7th round. He's going to be the next Tony Gonzalez or something like that. Because that's just how Bill Belichick is. So, not concerned there. Mike Trout got a huge contract extension. I believe it was 10 years, $430 million. I know that. I believe it was 10-year extension. And, of course, Bryce Harper isn't happy about that for two reasons. One, it matches his deal and it's less time. And two, he also wanted Trout to play for the Phillies in the coming seasons. But clearly, the Angels want to keep Trout. Trout is a great player. I'm just sad to know that the Tigers didn't draft him. There are a lot of players that the Tigers skipped over, and then the next pick, they got people that never made it to the big leagues or never were very good. Like Clayton Kershaw. We picked a guy before him that I've never heard of, and I don't think he made it to the big leagues. If he did, he wasn't in there for long. And the next pick was Clayton Kershaw. 21 teams passed over Mike Trout before he was drafted, including the Tigers. But I guess with the MLB draft, it's really weird because it takes so long for them to get up to the big leagues. So you're kind of hoping with a lot of these guys that they're going to be good. So you can't really blame them. They're trying their best. But it's just unfortunate that we didn't pick them up. So, okay, with the question, how far do I think, or how far do you guys think that Purdue, Michigan State, and U of M will go in the tournament this year? I'm thinking Purdue's going to go Final Four personally. I don't see them in the championship game. They could. That would be great. Them or Michigan in the championship game. Of course, I see Michigan State in the championship game. I at least see them Final Four. They should be in the championship game. But it's just who they're going to face. UNC could face Michigan State. Purdue, Michigan. Any of those games would be great games, in my opinion. But in order for Purdue or Michigan, what would be really nice is Purdue and Michigan to make Final Four and have to play each other again to see who goes on to face Michigan State. Let me know what you guys think about that. Yeah, what matchup do you want to see? Who do you think is going to go to the Final Four? Buffalo has been eliminated, so I can't say Buffalo anymore. I honestly don't know. In that, yeah, I don't know who's going anymore. I'm thinking Purdue, Michigan State at least, but I don't know besides them. Maybe UNC, maybe Michigan. I don't know. Let me know who you guys think though, for real. That will wrap this up. Remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. We have other podcasts if you guys want to listen to that. I get with sports stuff, it's there, but you already know it. But if you want to hear my opinion on stuff, or even go back further and see when the other guys were with us or with me doing these. You have their opinions too, or our guests in there on some of them. But yeah, just hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Hopefully we'll have an interview next week, because I've been trying to organize one with someone. I'm not making any promises, but hopefully, because spring break's coming up, we'll have one in the next week or two. So be looking out for that. Yeah, that's all. So bye.